Welcome to eztv Tech View, another episode. In this episode, I will show you guys actually how you can upgrade vCenter. But I'm not gonna show you how to upgrade the vCenter because I have a complete video for how to upgrade. But before you upgrade, you have to have some plan. Actually, you have to check. You have to have some pre-plan and prerequisite before you start the upgrade. So for the actual upgrade process, I have a separate video. I'll share the video link on the description box. But in this video, I'll discuss about before you upgrade, what do you need to do? That's what I'm gonna discuss here. Let's get started. So first thing is you have to this is say for example this is 6.7 vCenter, and you applied some updates on this vCenter 6.7, whatever VMware is released, right? But one thing you have to consider, which is before you upgrade from 6.7 to vCenter 7 or vCenter 8, is this version going to be compatible with this or not? So you have to check the upgrade compatibility matrix. So how are we going to check it? So if you go to the VMware Google and then just type vCenter version history, and you're going to see some link from there. You can find this one. Sorry, this is for history. But if you go for the not this one actually. This is sorry, not this one. I have another one here. You can search VMware compatibility matrix. So if you search on Google VMware compatibility matrix, and then it's going to show you multiple links, and from there you just need to find out like product interoperability matrix. So if you open this one just like this, and then it will take you to the portal for checking the interoperability matrix. And the first step is interoperability, and then multi-cloud interoperability, and then third-party solution interoperability, and also the upgrade path. So our target is to upgrade, right? So you need to go to upgrade. So when you go to upgrade, and here on the selection of solution, you have to type vCenter, and then it's going to pop up here on the third one. Click here, and then it will show you vCenter 8 and vCenter 7. But our vCenter is 6.7, and it's not showing here because 6.7 is already end of life. That's why it's not showing. So what you have to do to check it, you just need to uncheck this one, hide legacy release. So when you uncheck it, it's going to show you all of your version here. But maybe you know which version you have. Maybe you know, okay, I'm running with 6.7 update 3, but update 3 start with update 3.0 A, V, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. There is a different types of release also, like a build number when they release inside the update 3. Update 3 has multiple types of updates. So you don't know which updates you have right now on your environment. But based on the compatibility here, all the like from here, right? 6.7 started from here. So this 4 version, update 0, so like 7.0, update 1, update 2, and update 3. So update 3 actually released on 2019. But after that, if we apply, I said under the update 3, there's a multiple release. Which release you have right now, you don't know, because every month when VMware release updates, you apply the updates, right? So how are you gonna check? So I know we are having 6.7 update 3, and also update 3 shows here it's compatible only with vCenter 8, update 3, update 2, and update 1. You see here it has a check mark, but in here also I have on under 8.0, 7.0, update 3, update 2, update 1. All those are having a check mark, green check mark, but there is this little bit like one icon here. What it does, it says for details on back in time upgrade restriction, the KV article number 6703, right? So now if you look at this one, what it says. So let's go inside here, and if you click on that link, the KB article, which is not this one, Actually I have here. Okay, B article. Okay, here. So this you see a 67007. So from where you can just, if you can just click here, it's going to take you to that link, which is this one. So in here it says the current installation vCenter Server 6.3 update 3S release number 205497798. This is the latest release. So if you already up to date your vCenter to this version, and that version is released on 6 October 2022, and now you are planning to upgrade to 7, but that 7 version is released on 6 October 2020. That case, you cannot upgrade to 7 because update 7 is released before this updates. So it's not going to be compatible. So this is the difference this shows here. But now you have to figure out from your version. So what's your current version? So you have to go to the vCenter Appliance Management, which is your vCenter URL, then :5480. After you log in, go to the updates. And then from the updates, you have to find out like your latest released. Maybe you applied a lot of updates here, right? A lot of updates, but you don't know which current updates you have. So how are you going to check it? So from the Appliance Management, if you go to the Help and then About, if you click on About, you're going to see the build number, this. So this is the latest build you have on your 6.7. And then you don't know actually when this build is released, right? So how are you going to check it? So on the, if you go to the vCenter, in the Google, if you type vCenter version history, you're going to see the first, second option, any option you can go. You can go Broadcom or you can go anywhere. So I just click on broadcom.com. So Broadcom is showing me when actually it's released. So 6.7, 24279831. This is my version, right? Current version. So let's check it out here under the Broadcom. If you go with this link, this is the link. So 7 will go all the way down to 6.7. You see here 24279831. 9831, right? So this is the version I have currently. This is the version I have currently. And that version is released on 09/30/2024. That means it's released on September 30th, 2024. So if I want to upgrade to 7 or 8, I have to look for the version which one is released in October 2024. So let's go vCenter 7. If you have planned to upgrade to 7. So the 7 version, which one is released on October, this is the one, 3T. So you have to go to this version. You have to download the ISO file of this version, or you have to, if you want to go to the 8 version, then you have to go to the 8 version, which one is released in October, because your current version is on September, right? September 30th. So you have to go the latest release of after your current version. So your current version is released on September 30th. So after this release, that means it should be on October, any other date of October. So for 8 versions, we have 2 choices. We have to go to 3C or 3D. Both version is released in October, right? Or November, it doesn't matter, but it has to be after. So that's the difference. Now, if you go to then you have to download the ISO file, right? So if you log into the Broadcom, and then on the Broadcom, you have 7 and 8. So if you expand the 7 version, so 7 version, you have to go to again, just go back here. So 7 version, you need which one? You need a 3T. 3T, right? Not 3P. 3P is released on 2023. So you have to find out the ISO file of 3T. So if you go here and VMware vCenter server 7, expand the 7, and then you see here on the 7, they have a latest version 3P, which is released on 2023. That means this version is not compatible. We need 3T, but 3T is not available here. That means what? The version currently we are running is not going to be compatible. You cannot upgrade it to 7. So then what else you can do? So then look for the 8. So for the 8 version, what version you can go for the 8? So for 8, which released in October 2024, only 2 versions. It's either it can be 3C or maybe 3D. These 2 versions, if you have an ISO file, you can download and you can upgrade. So let's check it out here for 8. So for 8 version, you see here, I have only 8, update 3, no A, no B, no C, right? So let's check actually when it's released. The latest one on the latest ISO file Broadcom has is only update 3, not A, not B, not C, but we need C and D, right? So if it is, so then look for here. This one is available ISO file, but this one is released on June 2024. So that means your current version is released on September, but this version is released on June. So that means this version also not going to be compatible. In that case, what's your decision? Your version is not going to be, the version you have currently is not compatible with any one of them. Not vCenter 7, not vCenter 8. So you have to wait until like when they release update C or D or maybe something else whenever it's available here. After that, you'll be able to upgrade. Otherwise, you cannot upgrade. I believe you understand. That's the compatibility. So if you now, what's your solution if you need to go for 7 and 8? That means upgrade process is not going to be work out on your environment in this case. So you have to completely like install, like you have to install 7 or 8 from the scratch, no upgrade, because upgrade not going to work out, right? You have to install from the scratch new version of 7 or 8, whatever you want, and then maybe you can move your esxi from this host to the other host. You can disconnect from your vCenter 6.7 and then add it to your vCenter 8, which is a new implementation. So that's what you have to keep in your mind before you like do any kind of implementation. And then one more thing I'm going to show you. If you have a, say for example, I have a vCenter 6.7 and I have a DNS entry, also I mentioned vCenter 7, right? That's gonna be make another problem. So when you deploy first time, you have to remember the virtual machine name. The virtual machine name I have here is inventory. It can be changed anytime. If you put it the virtual machine name with a vCenter 6.7 or 7.0 or 8 or 9, whatever you can use it. That's not a problem. But when you create a DNS entry for the vCenter, don't create like this. Don't create like this. Don't use the version here, because if you use the version and after you upgrade, still you're gonna have the same DNS entry, right? Same DNS, because it's gonna use the same DNS, same IP. So say for example, you upgraded this one to 8. So your version will be 8, but your URL gonna be stay still on 6.7 because your DNS entry is 7. So what you have to do, you have to change your DNS here. If you have like this kind of DNS, then you have to change on your DNS. You have to delete this entry. You have to recreate the new entry with the same IP, say vCenter 8 or just say vCenter something, right? Don't use the version, which will make you confused. And then you have to come back here on your appliance management. You have to go to the network, and then you see here on the network side, you see you have this, and then you have to go to the edit option, and then you see the network management. Next, and then you see here you have to change this one, host DNS. So first you have to delete this one, recreate a new one with the same IP address, like a new host record with the same IP address and with a different name, like a vCenter 8 or 7, whatever you update. But recommendation is don't use any version number here, because and after that, after 2 or 3 years, if you upgrade it to 9, you're going to have the same problem again. So make sure on the DNS entry, don't use any version name here. And then put the IP address and make sure you change this new one. IP, what is the IP address? The previous address, which is 10.15.0.112. In your case, whatever the IP address you use, just provide this one. And then you have to change it here. So you have to do a lot of stuff needs to do after you upgrade, right? You have to change it here too, and then click next, and so. But if you beginning the first deployment, the first time when you deployed, when you create a DNS entry without version, then you after you upgrade, you don't need to change this one. And I believe you understand. Thank you. Thanks for watching. So if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And also, if you think this video is helpful for you, please give a big thumbs up and make some comments. And your comments encourage me to make more videos for you guys. Thank you again. Thanks for watching.